Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. I believe it is the 15th of January. So I want to say welcome to the new people. I seem to have gotten a few new subscribers, and I want to catch you up to date on a little bit about me. If you've been watching for a while, you may know this, you may not, I don't know. But my background is in real estate. I sold real estate for 25 years. I did mobile closings, and I was very anti having a 9 to 5 job. I fought that tooth and nail for the longest time. And after going through some stuff in 2018, 19, I finally realized one of the things that was missing in my life was stability, financial stability. And that was kind of like the one thing that I had not been able to get. So I set about having conversations with my guides. I started meditating, started trying to get true guidance of what my guides wanted from me, what my purpose was, where I was supposed to be. And I basically turned my life over to them and I said, put me where you want me. I don't know what you want from me, but just guide me in the direction that you want me to be. And at that point in time, I had done enough research to realize that probably one of my purposes in life was to help raise the vibrations of the earth. That all kind of cropped up in 2000, I think 19. I should have grabbed them. I actually have tarot or oracle cards that I did that are things that help raise vibrations. They're beautiful. I'll show them to you sometime. So that was kind of when I first really started going down the path of realizing the importance of keeping your vibrations high and the things to do to raise the vibrations. So when I took this job at the title company, I was very conscious that that was kind of my mission. I felt that in my soul. I felt that was from source. They were putting me there because of the way that I got that job and how quickly I got that job. It couldn't have been more perfect. So it felt like I said, I'll take whatever you hand me. I'm going to let you lead. And they went, okay, here you go. This is what we want you to do. So I started this job in February of last year, and then we all know what happened in March. So I took very serious what we'll say source was telling me to do, which was raise the vibrations of the earth. And yesterday I got confirmation from one of the sales reps because she was in the office, the phones weren't ringing, and she was saying, thank you for doing what you do. She goes, everybody really likes caramel, blah, 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 blah. And I asked her, I'm like going, tell me what I do different than everybody else. Why am I so different than everybody else? And she goes, well, if you were ever having a bad day, no one ever knew it. She goes, I had a receptionist at the office that she worked at that was very, very fearful of the virus that was running around. And she was like, anytime anybody would walk in with kids, she was like really rude to them. And it appeared that a lot of the other receptionists just didn't handle themselves as well. And again, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm anyone special. I just stepped into that role with a particular purpose in mind, which was to either raise the vibrations or keep them high. I was not going to go in and intentionally lower them because I had kind of gotten through a lot of my stuff. And the reason that is important now, which I didn't necessarily know when I started that job, now that I know, and if you don't, some of this could be new to you. Some of you may go, what is she talking about? It doesn't matter. What I have learned since April of last year was, how do I put this? Okay, so we humans eat fruits, vegetables, meat for sustenance. That's how we get our energy. That's how we survive. That is the human side. What I have since learned is there are other, we'll call them intergalactic beings, space invaders. I don't know. That word came to me yesterday. Call them whatever you want to. They are not of this earth. They are outside of our earth plane, and they use us humans as their energy, literally, by consuming us, by consuming our negative energy. They're the dark side of the world or the universe, and we are the light side of the universe. And when you realize that you are helping feed them by having low vibrations, when you can wrap your head around that, it becomes even more important to keep your vibrations high by eating good foods, by removing negative people from your life. I mean, I hung up on somebody at work yesterday because he was being an asshole and he wasn't listening to me, and I wasn't going to be able to raise his vibrations. The only thing he was going to be able to do was lower mine, and I just hung up on him because I'm not going to put up with that bullshit. If he's going to be rude to me, then I'll just, the phone's went dead. That's all I can say. So again, there is a higher, much, much higher purpose in the world for keeping your vibrations high, for keeping other people's vibrations high. It's not just you singularly doing this. This is a worldwide effort to help people not play into the fear, not not have those conversations where everybody wants to complain about everything, and getting out of those or turning it around or whatever. So it's just, I just want to stress how important it is to understand the reasonings why higher vibrations is so important, is because loosh, I think I mentioned this yesterday, loosh is negative energy. That would be negative energy that comes from war, that comes from sickness, that comes from fear. That is what that dark side feeds on. We don't understand that because we don't feed on, well, I shouldn't say that. There are some people, I will call them, some people seem to feed on a lot of drama, negative drama. I don't think they're from the dark side, but they haven't learned that they're feeding into the wrong side of the universe. So anyway, I just wanted to say, when I took that job, I felt in my soul that there was a purpose for it and that I was being led there for it. And I took that job very seriously as my sole purpose for source, God, universe, in raising the vibrations. And I feel like yesterday I kind of got proof positive that I accomplished that, where a lot of the other receptionists did not do that. So the war is not over. There's still a lot of negativity out there that we have to combat, but it's even more important than ever for us individually to keep our vibrations high, because the last thing, when the dark side has nothing left to feed on, when they don't have anything to eat, I mean, like JCK said yesterday, they've been eating filet mignon for decades, centuries, thousands of years by the consumption of us humans. They just see us as an animal, as a end to the means to the end, whatever. That has been taken away from them. So the only thing that they have left is some fumes, basically, the fumes of negative emotions. And if they don't have any of those negative emotions left, if there's no fumes, their car's going to run out. They're going to be gone. They're going to have to go someplace else to feed. So keep that in mind. If you want the world to change into a better place instead of what we saw last year, do your part. Do your part in raising your vibrations. Do your part in eating right. Do your part in cutting out the bad, negative vibrations in any way, shape, or form that you can. Get into meditation. Start learning how to listen to Source, and Source will guide you in the direction that they want you to be in. And I think a lot of this ego that we've all fought for so many years, I mean, now it's like I don't feel like I have much of an ego now that I understand, for years, humans thought that they were the top of the food chain. After everything I've learned, I've realized that we are not the top of the food chain. We are food for other beings. So that kind of puts your ego in check when you realize that you are nothing to them, and you're just food in whatever way they can get it from you. So I think that's it for now. I just want to say, if you don't know what your purpose is, then just do your best to raise the vibrations of other people, of yourself for now. That's all you can do. If you don't know what you came into this world to do or be, then that's a safe bet. Raising your vibrations and other people's vibrations is a safe bet. There is no way that can be wrong. Do that until something better comes along that you feel like is more your purpose. Didn't know that's where this video was going to go, but I feel like that is an important thing to say. If you don't know what your purpose is, it's a safe bet that just keeping your vibrations high, if that's all you can do right now, it's a safe bet that will be perfectly fine until something better comes along. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to go to work, and I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.